Hello and welcome to Flory Models. Here we are on Friday the 24th of May 2019, the start of a holiday weekend again in the UK, which is amazing. We have 3 in a month, ridiculous. But anyway, hopefully you guys will get a little bit of time off, a little bit of modelling. Hopefully the weather is going to play ball, probably not, but anyway, who knows. Anyway, from my point of view, I've had a fun day. To be honest, we've been sorting out various things we'll talk about in a moment, but one of the nice things is I've managed to get the Wessex pushed along very, very nicely. So this is the colour of medium sea grey of the 3 options I've got, which is weird. But anyway, that's done. It's down. The blue stripe is under here. I'm going to weather it, so I'm going to leave the blue stripe all hidden. And yes, we have gone with the Akatiri markings purely because, as was pointed out to me correctly by somebody, which I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name. But if I am going to do the version I wanted to do, I've got to take off all the seekers. The radar warning receivers on this one and a few other lumps and bumps. And yeah, then we're into that thing of, oh God, now I've got to then rescribe. Yeah, we're running out of time on this one, so I want to get it pushed through. So we've gone back for that original one and we've done it in the grey. So it is in the medium sea grey. We can see we've got the gear onto it now and everything else. So she's actually sitting proud. And honestly, I thought this gear was going to be very, very weak. I thought it was going to be the weak part of the actual kit. But actually, no, it's not. It's very, very strong. It's good to go with this one. So now we've got this on. I've still got to do the steps and all the other gear, the tactical gear. So we've got like a winch and various cabling systems and stuff like this. Those got to be put together, put on and then sprayed. Once those are in, we'll get the decals onto it and then we can go through weathering and everything else like that. But very similar to the B52, it's pretty much all together. I've done all the rotor heads for it. We've done the blades, they've got all the linkages that are on there. Everything's now on this to go through. But being this particular version, it has got a lot of antennas and wiring and stuff like that. But that's one of those things. If you put them on now, they're just going to get knocked off and broken off. So really that is it. So we've gone in there. I'm really happy how the paint's gone down, to be honest. This is Hataka paints on this one, although I'm going to use guns I think for a little bit of weathering for it, and then we're going to go through with oils and really just making it a little bit worn in, shall we say. It's not going to be kicked to death. These were search and rescue aircraft after all, so they were kept pretty much clean, but we are going to be doing the Ace of Diamonds for this particular markings, which I'm actually quite happy about now we've got into it. But it's nice to see she's come together, and it is that thing. As soon as you get the actual gear onto this, it looks like a Wessex. But I have to say, the paint is beautiful. And I'm not just saying it because we sell it, because clearly we do. But it really does go down very, very simple, very, very easy, with no problems. It's not like one of those things where you can put it down and, you know, you've got little things going on. This, you just put it down and it's done in one. Good to go. Anyway, part 5 of that is up with you right now. It's been a while since we've had a part of this one up because we've been working on the B52. But anyway, part 5 is up with you with that. And then hopefully on Monday, I'll get part 6 up with you as well. So it's going to be right on the bat of it and moving forward. I'm not actually going to be here on Monday. I've got family commitments and stuff like that. But I will make sure that you've actually got part 6 of this will be up with you to keep you going on Monday. All right. But generally, it's coming together really, really nicely. And again, it's one of those ones where I lost a little bit of mojo in the middle, very similar to actually the Bear as well. I think it's these big projects, they slow me down a little bit and I prefer to just to be getting on with them. But now we're to this stage, we're into the thing of like, yeah, no, that looks like a proper Wessex now. It's looking very much the part. So yes, so coming together very, very nicely. The same time, because as always, you know, a day late is always the answer, but the decals have now shown up now for the B52. So the B52 is now ready to go as well. So next week, although it's going to be a shorter week, it's a 4-day week, it's going to be full on because we're going to be able to push through a lot with these. So plan of action really is Tuesday, get the decals onto the B52, get it sealed overnight. Wednesday we'll be into weathering. Thursday we'll be putting it together. It should be done by Friday, all going well with that one. And at the same time, the Wessex isn't going to be that far behind as well. So really, it's going to be full on. Everything's here now, everything's in place. All the things we were waiting on and, you know, sort of decals, especially for the V52, they're all here. So now we can actually get on. So very excited times next week. We should get all these big projects out of the way. But unfortunately, it's almost a week behind now because I was hoping to take both of these completed up to the unit tomorrow for the open day so you guys could see them. But unfortunately, no, they won't be ready. But next time we're up there in a couple of weeks' time, or we'll be having another open day next month as well, then you can see them all up there. As we're saying about it, obviously it is the open day tomorrow up at Doncaster in the PM store. Loads of stuff been going on there. So if I just bring up the PM store, you can see exactly what Matt has been very, very busy doing. And so here we have the PM store. You might notice it's getting really big, and me and Matt are discussing this week. We are going to then sort this all out because now it's getting a little bit, we've just got, it goes on forever. So we need to get some categories into this. But the big thing we're very excited about is now we've actually got the tool section. As you can imagine, does happen to have Flory Models products in it and a few other tools, okay, the things. But what we've done now, we've really sort of broken them up. So we've got an area for thinners. So this has got your thinners. So you've got Hataka thinners. Happy to report as well, all the new ones come with the new bottles, which don't leak. Because obviously Hataka have had a problem with leakages. It's all been addressed, they're sorted now, and all the new ones we had in this week have come in with a new bottle that doesn't leak. Also, we've got the real colour thinners. A lot of people were asking about those the other day, so we've got those, obviously different sizes. At the moment we're out of the 400ml, but we have got the smaller 200ml. X20A, we're hoping to have that in very, very shortly, but again, we've got other thinners. So we've got the Vallejo type, which I do like, and the Mr. Self-Leveling, and the normal ones, and so forth and so on. So we've got all of those in with you, as you can imagine, on with that one. Glues and fillers. Okay, as you can see, we're sort of getting a good selection of all the different types of ones down in there. And unbeknownst to me, Matt's been buying. I didn't know we had these. These are the UV ones, which are exactly the same as the other one that I've got, the Bondic one. So that's what those are. Just don't use them for canopies, people, because they don't glue very well. Okay, so we've got those in as well. So that's quite a new thing. And then basically down in here, we've got the primers and basically the varnishes and things like that. So you've got your clear coats from everybody's down in here and the primers, so that's all down in one area. So we are expecting a restock of Tamiya any minute now. So we got those masking tapes, all of those things, as you can see down in there, right the way through to the big sheets we do, and the mask oil. So you've got your mask oil, masking tapes are all in one place now. Okay, and then obviously the big ones is the Mr. Colour range is in now for the Mr. Metal colours, which is the ones I love. And lots of people ask me about these, and I love these so much. I went out and bought 6 of these before Matt even got them in, because I think they're one of the best for metal coats, because obviously they can be hand painted and they can be airbrushed, and they're buffable to give you any particular shine you like. So although they're a little bit messy, that's my favourite metal colours, okay, for those types of things. Okay, so we got those in now, and then obviously the biggest news is, and if you've been following the social media, you would have seen all the pictures that we put up about it. We now carry the entire Mr. Colour Aquatis range, which, as you can see, goes down. It's about 240 colours, I think it is in total. So they are all down, and they're all in stock because Matt has put them all in stock today. Okay, so we've got all the different colours down in there of all the gun stuff. Again, particular favourite of mine, very, very nice. It's a synthetic one, so it's not a true acrylic. It's more like Tamiya's, so that means you can actually mix it with self-leveling thinners, like a lacquer. And so if you don't want to go down the Hataka route and you want to go more like traditional ones and you've got them, then yeah, that's where you're going to go. But anyway, we wanted to get a nice acrylic range in, so that's what we've done. We've got those in, although I know they're a synthetic before everyone chats about it. And yes, and so forth and so on. So lots of things going down here. So we are going to have a little bit of a tidy up round there. We've got various things to sort out in there. I don't know if we've got the new area. No, there's nothing really in there, stuff like that. So you can see, if you want to come over and see us obviously at the store, you will see the giant paint rack section we have now of all the different paints. So if you've seen social media, you know me and Matt both put up photos about it. It's huge. I'm going to vlog hopefully tomorrow as well, a little bit as well. So I'll take photos around the store, so forth and so on with you. So lots of exciting times. We're going to be open from 10 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. And then, so obviously you're more than welcome to come. And as we said before, we'll be doing specials on obviously all the Flory Models range, which I'll speak about in a moment, but also we'll be doing 10% off all new kits. So it's not the old second-handy ones that we have in there sometimes, stuff like that, but all new kits, it's 10% off day, okay? So you can come in and whatever it says on the ticket, you'll get 10% off just like that. The other thing as well is obviously here we've actually got the holiday weekend sale. I haven't done one before and I keep saying I'll do it and then I forget and I just haven't got time to do it. So as you can see here, this is the flyer that's gone out for it at the moment. It's going to end on Monday night UK time. All right, I will close it down then. And it is actually a really good deal, not just for the general public, for you guys as well. Purely because if you want to get the wash set with all 8 colours in, it's now £35. But you guys, and especially just for you, because you're members, you still get 15% off on top of the 35. So that means you're only paying £29.75 for it. So yes, that's a hell of a saving, guys. But again, this is going to be a one-off. It's not going to be around for very much longer because as of Monday, that will be it. It will go back to normal. But there we go. So you're only going to be paying basically under 30 quid for a full set of washes. Also, it's £5 a bottle, and then obviously you guys get your 15% off on top of that as members. So it's only actually £4.25 for a bottle of wash. But seriously, I know sometimes I let these things run over. I'm going to lock it down on Monday night. Okay, so Monday the 27th of May, I will be ending the sale, and that will be it. Because to be honest with you, we can't afford to do it any longer than that. Okay, so it's just a little bit of a thing. Obviously, we've got the store day as well, and we'll be doing it like this. This only accounts for the Flory Models deal off the Flory Models site, not on the PM site. If you want to do it, you have to do it through me, not through Matt at the PM store at Doncaster. Okay, and it's only online as well. Okay, we'll be doing other deals up at actually with PM store separately. Okay, but for this deal, it's only available from the florymodels.org site. Okay, so just go florymodels.org/store, or just follow all the links and all the bits and pieces and you'll get it. All right, but again, seriously, I'm going to close it Monday and that is it. And this deal will not come back anytime soon either. All right, it's just a little bit of a one-off as we're having a little bit of a special weekend. All right. Anyway, other things that happened last night. Hopefully most of you joined us. If you didn't, seriously, go back to the actual vloggy page. If you go to the vlog page, or obviously on the main site, and go over to live show, just down in here, you can see our very own Kev. So Kev Smith was with us, and if you haven't seen it, let me mute it, otherwise it will start causing chaos. But you can probably see, I'd say it's first time, but Kev brought all his dioramas and was answering questions, and it was all live. Yes, a few giggles, and there's me on the cider again. Anyway, hold on, where's a bit more of the models? Here we go. But Kev was describing in detail how he does all his fantastic builds. And some great tips and tricks, and I know loads of you must have been well into it, because as I said, we've never known the chat to go silent. It was like everyone disappeared. But everyone was obviously enthralled to see this. But obviously Kev spoke very openly about how he does things, how he goes about it, and then obviously some of the tips and tricks he uses as well. Hopefully Kev's going to come back. He did say he would, and do some little things with us as well. So I'd like to get him in and sort of, you know, he can run a few little tutorials for us and little mini sort of vlogs with just Kev explaining how he does it. But as you can see, his work is absolutely stunning. If you do want to see a few bits of his, I will be taking them up with me up to the PM store as well, and they're going to live up at the PM store for a little bit. They're going to have a holiday up there, so if you want to go and see some of those, then obviously you can see all his great work up there. But it was really nice. It's quite a small one, because it literally it's me, Matt and Andy with Kev talking about it, and then obviously you guys joined in and we answered loads and loads of your questions as always live. So but if you want to watch it back, literally you can see it just here, and now even this is open to non-members as well. So if you do want to pop in, obviously you can catch the show and watch it actually on the Flory Models site. All right, so you can see all of that. But Kev does come up with some real good ones, including using a real little fern bush, which was amazing, through to using a disposable coffee cup lid for one of his little dioramas, which again was very, very clever. Apologies for my wonky angles of trying to get them round, but it was actually really fun, and to see them live here was absolutely fantastic. But what I'm hoping is Kev's going to come back and we'll do a recorded one-on-one, so I can showcase him and his work and some of his little techniques, and perhaps he'll demo with us. He's not agreed to any of this, but now he has to because I've said it. And then we can do it. And I'll do it recorded and edit it together so we get a high quality version of this again. Because again, as most of you would have seen last night, Kev's very, very good at this. But his attitude, I would say, to modelling is right on my level. As in, not throwing around with it all and trying to overdo it, do it the most simplest and easiest way. And some of the tools and techniques he uses, as you would have seen, it was like, really? As something is like that? We were talking about how do you cut your stuff? Bread knife. Don't tell the missus. Brilliant, love it, absolutely love it. So anyway, it was really good. If you go and go, have a look and you can get an idea for it. But hopefully, as I said, we'll get Kev back in a couple of weeks or a month or two's time, and I'll do a recorded version, high res in 4K and all the rest of it, and we'll do it like that. Anyway, that is about it for today. Thank you very much for joining us this week. It's been an absolute blast. You can catch up. Remember, if you are joining us, but catch up. Next part of the B52 went up this week. We got that there. Loads of other stuff went up this week. You can catch to them as always. So just to recap, if you want to join us, I've got a nice early start at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning, because I'm going to be driving up early, picking up John as well en route, and we're going to be up at the PM stores for 9 o'clock. Okay, so we'll be up there. If you want to come along, please come along and join us. Said the store is growing, literally, it's starting to bulge at the seams. We need a bigger unit already, with all fantastic kits. We're going to do some deals. You can ask us anything you like, questions, have a coffee, have a chinwag, meet the other members and stuff like that. Remember, we are totally relaxed. It's not like, you know, other stores, shall we say. Come, chill, discuss, talk, buy something if you fancy, and have a look at the models as well, because obviously there's a load upstairs on our mezzanine level with all the built models, a lot of my stuff, Matt's, the guys, Luftwaffe, things like that. They're up there as well, so you can see some great ones, and obviously Kevs will be joining the ranks of those as well. So say, if you want to have a chat with the team, come and see us. Sunday, weather depending, we are planning on going to Bruntington Thorpe for the Fast Taxi Day, okay, for the Thunder Day. This is purely weather dependent, because to be honest, yeah, there's not a lot of shelter in these places, and standing in the rain watching that is not fun. So the plan literally is that we'll see what the weather's like on Sunday morning. If it's good, we'll be there. If it's not, we won't. If I can, I'll post a little something up to say we're there or we're not there, or something else like that actually on Sunday morning. But if it is, obviously we'll be down there for 9 o'clock in the morning. But if the weather looks like it's not going to be playing ball, then obviously we won't bother. All right, so it is literally weather dependent on that. But anyway, Saturday, we'd love to have you there. And don't forget, that deal is going to run until Monday for the washes and the various things just like that. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much for joining us and watching. Hopefully I'll see you at the weekend. If not, I will see you on Tuesday, because it is holiday Monday, but there will be the next part of the Wessex. We'll be up with you on Monday to watch in the afternoon anyway on that one. So as always, because it is Friday, I'm going to leave you with your great work from the gallery. So till Tuesday, everybody, happy modelling. Take care.